Thanks, Steph. And we've been doing the festival 14 years, and in this various guises of different brands, Pt1's been supporting us all the way. Also in Toto Kitchen, Lee and his team have produced these two fantastic workstations for us, so big thank you for them because they've also been here from the beginning. The Academy students, in my case Academy students, give them up for the Academy boys and girls. Today's just the boys. And of course we must thank our supplier of the best ovens in the world, Neff. That's me bacon. It's for me bacon butty in a minute. Right, okay, so we've got a great lineup today. Yesterday was awesome, but today also we have a great lineup. I'm going to get things going, joined on stage with Amy, who I'll introduce very, very shortly. And I think this year we were very conscious that we weren't doing enough to promote women on stage. So, and I think it's important to recognise that the contribution that the ladies make within the industry. And so this year we tried to make sure that we included more females on the stage. So joining me on stage is one of my junior sous chefs. She's a very talented lady. She's very nervous, but for the first time she's made it on stage. She's a great talent. Somebody that has come into the industry really by accident, I suppose, and then has worked with me at Gidley Park and now is at Livingston Manor. So give it up and give a warm welcome to Amy Simmons. Hi Amy. Hi darling, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Good. Well, it's just a few people watching, I shouldn't worry. So Amy, obviously you started your career a little bit differently, didn't you? Tell us how you got into cooking.
I was studying art and design and thought, well, I needed some money to get me through that, so I took a part-time job in a kitchen and found my passion really, and never really kicked to Michael's standard, but applied with you on a whim, and yeah, you took that risk on me.
I did, but it was a risk worth taking, wasn't it? Because you've done very well. You've worked on breakfast officially, and then when you started, but then from there you went into the pastry section and did extremely well. And then finally, now you're in the kitchen at Livingston Manor. You did a little bit of work there with Antoine, didn't you? Well,
yeah, I took a year out waiting for you, but it's alright, he knew that.
Very romantic.
Yeah, Glazebrook House Hotel, which was good. Excited to get back to Livingston.
Brilliant. Well, we're very excited to have you there. And of course, that year waiting, well, it was certainly a brilliant year. So you're going to be demonstrating a dish that we do at Livingston, aren't you? So you've got two dishes that you're going to do. One's going to be a souffle, pistachio souffle. Another is a tartar. So do you want to get on and show them how we do that and just share your passion for food along the way?
Yeah. Okay, so here I've got some diced mackerel that I've previously marinated with half sugar, salt, some pepper, coriander and a bit of lime zest for about 2 hours. And then we dice that up and mix it with a bit of wasabi mayo.
So how have we made the wasabi mayo, Amy?
Wasabi mayo is just some whipped cream with some wasabi paste and just mixed with a bit of mayonnaise. Pretty simple. Obviously takes the massive kick out of the wasabi. So we mix that in a bit. We've got a bit of lime oil, which you make with just lime zest, chopped up, olive oil, taken to 80 degrees, and then blitzed up and passed. We've got a bit of Chinese 5-spice flaked salt for seasoning. A bit of chopped up lime zest and lime leaf. And also some fresh lime juice.
So do you want me to check the seasoning on that one, Amy?
Pardon, chef?
Do you want me to check the seasoning on that?
Yes, please.
Sure, it's fine. So what are we going to serve that with? Because we've got some lovely beets, a little bit of beetroot and turnip there.
Yeah, which we cook in a briny liquor.
Yeah, well, like a sousy liquor.
Yeah, sousy liquor. Just slice it really thinly, cook it really slowly, and then we cut it out into discs.
So what we do with the sousy liquor is we take some shallots, we sweat them down with a little bit of thyme, bay leaf. Then we add some liquid, and then because we want it's like a cooked pickle, So, when we serve it, rather than put the veg in raw, we actually cook it in the liquid. So into that we put acidity. So we've got white wine vinegar, and then we have water, and then we use a little bit of Chinese spice through that. Bring it up to the boil, let that cook out, season it up, and then we strain it all off, and then we cook the beetroot and the turnip in it. So that's separate, so they obviously don't mix in colour. So that's lovely. So what are you up to now?
I'm just going to start to plate up, which is my favourite part.
Yeah, so always thinking about space. So we tend to use 3s rather than 4s, just to make it look a little bit different on the plate.
Yeah, and obviously I always think of the contrast of the colours and the spacing, which goes back to my art background.
Yeah, I'll get arty.
Yeah.
I forgot to invite somebody up to the table, but I'll do that in a minute. So once we've done the first one, and then we'll get a couple of people up on stage. We're going to ask a few questions. So yeah, so a little bit of the lime on there.
Yeah, a bit of lime wheel and lime leaf on top of the disc.
Lovely. This is a lovely fresh dish, and this time of year you're going to get lots of mackerel, so it's a nice way. You lightly soak the mackerel, draws out the moisture, and we actually freeze them a little bit, don't we? Just so we can take the skin off and then freeze them a little bit, so when you dice it, it's easier, because sometimes when it's fresh it breaks up. So all we do is freeze it, the mackerel, and then slice it with a sort, like a serrated knife, and then chop it down into nice little dice. So we're going to finish that with some vinaigrette. So we've got the honey soy. Tell them how we make the honey soy vinaigrette. Dijon mustard, a little bit of Chinese spice. Remember, Amy? It's all coming back to you now. Bit of clear honey, and then we put into that some balsamic vinegar, and then we emulsify that, whisking it with some olive oil and the seasoning soda. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So a bit of presentation.
And then we garnish it with the wasabi mayo as well.
Lovely. Obviously, presentation's important, isn't it, Andy?
Yeah, very. Keep it sharp.
Oh, you've got some, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
So we're going to dress that after with a little bit of. We use like a Chinese spice soap. You can make your own soaps, really, but we use the really nice fine Cornish sea soap, which is then just flavoured with the Chinese spice. So we make our own soaps. You can buy a lot of them already made with like fennel and celery. You make your own with different spices. So this one we use the Chinese spice. We've mixed it with the soap flakes, and we're just going to season the dish with that. I've got one over here actually. It's got smoke. I'm going to use this for mine. They smoke the sea soap, which is great. Pungent. Good. Right, Amy, finish that with a little bit of caviar as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll have that in a minute, actually. Good. And then finally, a little bit of the soaps.
And then a bit of fresh coriander micro herb. And shiso as well.
Excellent. So these are the little shiso leaves. Excellent. So while Amy does finishing touches, we've asked people to join us on stage. I'm going to ask a couple of questions in a minute, and we'll get some of you up, and you can taste this lovely dish. So if you're up for that, just put your hand up, and then we'll get you for the question in a minute. Ready, Amy? Happy with that?
Yeah.
There we go. So mackerel tartare with beetroot and turnip, a little bit of honey soy vinaigrette, and then finishing the wasabi mayonnaise, and of course finishing with a little lime oil. Beautiful. Give it up to Amy. Thanks, Amy. Good job. Okay, so I can ask a question. So what was Amy studying before she decided to become a chef? Can anyone remember that? Or was anyone listening, madam? That's right, darling. Take a seat. There we go. There you go. Give a round of applause. And how many? Yeah. And then finally, one more question for you. How many years has the food festival been going for? Well, put your hand up. I know, you know. The idea was to get you on the table. Oh, hi, madam. Off you go. There we go. 14 years indeed. Okay, do you want to serve on your? Want to get that up? Give it to one of the boys. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, take it over. Have a taste of that, ladies. Okay. Well, next up, Amy's going to get ready for the next demonstration over there. I'm going to start mine. I'm going to do a little salmon dish. So, actually.